whoever it is that I'm reading for here is really seeking and searching for stability. I feel as though you've been going through a period of lack, perhaps, a period of slowdown. Perhaps this period has lasted a lot longer than you would like it to. We'll put it that way. But it's this energy of constantly building towards something, but not seeing a lot happening in the physical. Or if you are, I'm feeling for some who are going to find this, it's actually like the opposite. Like you're putting all this effort into moving forward, and yet you feel like you're taking 10 steps back. So if that resonates for you, then this reading is going to be for you. And what Spirit is saying, and this reading is just as much for me as it is for everybody else. So I'm listening to what's coming through for all of us right now. The energy that we're moving into, those who are aligned with the new earth frequency, who are aligned with the new timeline, the new earth, is not an energy of pushing forward. It's not an energy of striving forward. It's not an energy of planning. It's simply an energy of being, of flowing, and of allowing. And so something that happened for me recently, this was a major breakthrough for me. And I'm hoping that this could be useful to other people as well. Perhaps this is a breakthrough that those that I'm reading for are getting ready to have. Was when I stopped looking forward and trying to figure out how I was going to get where I wanted to go, and instead just started being comfortable with where I'm at right now. And they teach us this in manifestation, right? Reality creation. We hear it all the time. Like, don't put anything up on a pedestal. Don't place too much importance. You have to decide that you want the thing, and then you have to let it go. You got to like basically forget about it. And when you no longer need it, that's when it arrives. And I used to always laugh at the irony of that. But it's so true. If we can't be grateful for the moment that we're in right now, if we can't be grateful for what it is that we have right now, then we cannot have more. Because we're already in an energy of lack, and an energy of lack does not attract abundance. It does not attract whatever it is that your heart is seeking for, right? Abundance can be many things to different people. It's not just money. Abundance is fulfillment to some people. It's joy, it's love, it's connection. Whatever that is that you're seeking, stop seeking it. Stop holding on so tightly to what it is you have as well. It's this crazy energy right now where like we have to be willing, I was going to say to lose it all, but what I heard was to risk it all. And this doesn't mean go out and do something crazy, right? This doesn't mean go blow your life savings on a course or a class, unless you feel really guided to do so, right? I'm not giving you an opinion or a recommendation either way, right? Listen to your gut, listen to your spirit. For a lot of us, all of that old programming, even once we become aware of it, still gets in the way, right? The programming of lack, the programming of, right, for lack of a better word, of the matrix that tells us this is how you get from point A to point B, that tells us you got to plan everything out. Don't risk too much, because if you risk, you could fail, you could lose, right? There are healthy risks. There are, I wanted to say calculated risks, but that goes with that energy of strategy, right? There are the type of risks that support our soul. And Spirit's saying, like I said, it doesn't have to be, like, a risk can be a lot of different things for a lot of different people. For some people on here, the risk is just showing who you truly are. The risk is putting yourself out there. The risk is going after something, even though you might not get it, right? And the only limitation we have is ourselves. So if you don't, then that doesn't mean that you're not worthy of it. Maybe it wasn't meant for you, or maybe you just didn't believe in yourself, in your ability to have that, or maybe you were afraid of what was going to happen if you got it, right? This is where the belief work and all the shadow work and all of this comes in. It does play a part in all of this. I'm not saying that it doesn't, but I'm not feeling that really heavy for this collective that I'm channeling. I'm feeling it's like the little risks that add up, the ones that feel scary, because they put you out there, because maybe you're going to get laughed at, right? What was it? There's this one guy that I watch. He's like a crypto guy. He's very satire, like his all of his stuff that he does. But he does videos on wealth creation as well because he is a multimillionaire. And so he talks about the energy of being willing to be cringe, right? To get on there and have people be like, ooh, because when you put yourself out there long enough, eventually you begin getting comfortable. Eventually the cringe factor goes away, but it's going to be there in the beginning. Okay, it absolutely is. And there's different levels of cringe. You know, like me, as I'm showing up today, in 10 years, 5 years, I may look back and be like, ooh, but you know what? It's not going to be like an uncomfortable, like, ooh, I wish I hadn't done that. It'll be like a loving, ooh, look at that. Look at her, you know, but look at her doing her best. Look at her showing up. Even if people are laughing, even if people are thinking to themselves, why doesn't she give up? Why does she keep bothering? Why does she keep posting, right? Like, who cares? What other people think of me is none of my business. I don't show up for them. I do. But I also show up for me. At the end of the day, I do this for the people who are going to connect with the messages, but I also do it for me. To prove to myself that I can. To prove to myself, I don't even know what, right? What am I proving? I do it so that I can consistently become better through effort. All right, I'm a Saturn in the 5th house for those of you who know astrology. That's a constant striving, grinding, and perfecting of a craft, okay? This doesn't happen overnight for any of us. Maybe for some of us, all right? That's a negative belief right there. I'm going to remove that, right? We're going to delete that. You got to start getting really good at doing that, catching yourself the way I just caught myself. All right? But if it doesn't happen overnight, that's okay. Everybody's path is different. There was a video that I did recently, stop comparing yourself. That's a valid energy here as well. But you notice with these two cards, we also got the Ace of Pentacles. So this is like the road has been long. Perhaps you're in a period of great lack. Like I said, it's this period where you're trying to move forward, but you feel like you're going 10 steps back instead. You're not. Sometimes we have to go back in order to launch forward. Spirit's saying that stability that you crave is coming in, but you have to find it internally first. As within, so without. We say these things until we believe them, until we truly understand them, until we move them from knowledge in the head to wisdom in the heart. This is everything that you've been waiting for. This is the opportunity that you've been waiting for. This is the moment. For some of you, this is a gift that's actually coming in for you. A gift from the universe, but it's going to come through a person, right? Because the universe works through people. And Spirit is saying when this gift does come in, and it was 8:08, 8 minutes, 8 seconds when I paused that, by the way. 8s could be significant for someone. The 8 is the strength card, Lionsgate energy. I'm picking up Leo energy here, which is also the energy of fame, of shining, of being in the spotlight. 5th house energy, just like I was talking about earlier. I don't think it's a coincidence. You might want to check out your 5th house in your own natal chart. All right. But when this comes in, know that you are worthy. And don't be afraid of losing what you have. Don't hold on too tightly to what you have and miss what you have to gain. Right? This is reminding me of the story of the child who's asking for a teddy bear. And the universe has this big old teddy bear hiding behind its back that's 10 times bigger than the small one that the child's clinging onto. The universe is like, let me take this one and let me give you this. Right? But the child doesn't see what it's being offered. It only sees what's being taken away. For somebody, that analogy is going to be really profound because you're going to have to let some things go in order to make space for what's coming. And some of you need to begin practicing that now, even if it's just simple things like cleaning out your closet, preparing yourself for the wealth you asked for, getting all the systems put in place to manage it, learning the skills that you need to learn, right? Or whatever it is. I'm just using that as an example. It might be a different form of abundance for you, but start preparing your space. Start creating and cultivating the space and the mentality and the frequency that is aligned with that, and let the universe do the rest. That's all we're meant to do in this new season of manifestation and reality creation. Love you.